Gensler mocks crypto as Deaton gets support from Garlinghouse. We're going to talk XRP price action at the end. Solana tokenization.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Tokenized oil and gas. Gensler ripping on crypto. Heat map not looking so spicy, but your comments come first. Hot, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it in the beginning of the next video. Profit Pat says maybe a dip for the boom. Maybe Ripple knows Trump is going to be president. Instant Like Channel says, time is over where we believe the lies of all these Trojan horses. This theater is just ridiculous and obvious that they are squeeze-ins. We've got opinions on both sides of the fence here, and both sides of the fence opinions are very much welcome. Keep them coming. Todd the Onsolier says, my XRP can't hear you in cold storage. That was actually really, that's very clever. I like that. Christopher Cutchy says, love your content, girlfriend. Thanks from across the pond. Appreciate it. Lots to cover today, so let's roll through the heat map quick, and then we'll get into the news. Bitcoin's sitting at 66,415. Well, ETH is at 2512. BNB is moving back up to 582, while Sol's at 173. But I guarantee you the Solana, no, not yet, Klaus. XRP at 52.2, while XLM is melting faces in wallets at 9.4 cents. Solana-based Elements launches tokenized oil and gas platform. I bring this up because we've seen a lot of stuff from Solana coming up here as of late, and I think we can all agree that the tokenization news doesn't really move the price. It's cool, don't get me wrong. I think it's really cool, but you're not seeing Solana move on the tokenization move. In fact, when we click on Solana and we zoom in a little bit here, you can see that this move regarding Solana started all the way back here on the 10th of October when it was sitting right around $138. So it's made up $40 in that short period of time. So it's not tokenization that's driving the price, because you got to think a lot of players out there are tokenizing stuff. Stellar, Ripple, Solana, a bunch of players are. And it's good, right? Let's give blockchain more uses. I think that's awesome. Does it lead to price action? No. Now, let's just read a little bit about this, then we're going to get into Gensler ripping on crypto. Solana got another major endorsement from institutional investors. On Monday, October 21st, Elements launched the public beta of its real-world asset platform on the Solana network. The platform will allow accredited investors, that sucks balls, to invest in tokenized mineral rights. Again, a lot of these products, too, with tokenization, are going to accredited investors. So a lot of times, retail can't participate. All right, let's talk about Gare Bear, okay? And we're going to get into Deaton, Brad, XRP. Gensler wishes happy Sweet 16 to BTC ahead of the white paper anniversary. For real, this dude said that, okay? Listen to this. What happened? During an interview with Bloomberg on Tuesday, Gensler said, this Halloween, it will be 16 years since Satoshi Nakamoto wrote the white paper, so happy Sweet 16 in a week. Gensler continued to say, we've seen the challenges in this field where a lot of people have lost money. Regulars, investors have lost money in a field not providing the fundamental disclosures about their products, about these investment contracts, and about these schemes. Gensler is basically saying this. I love BTC. Why? Because who does he go after? Like, think about it. Like, miners of BTC are just like miners of gold and silver. They didn't make Bitcoin. They didn't make the gold. They're just mining it from the ground. Where, like, you know, a centralized cryptocurrency, you know exactly who to go after, who profits by selling it, who profits with Bitcoin. No one until you sell it, right? So that's why Gary loves BTC. That's why BTC is getting the golden pass, and got to be honest with you, we know ETH is getting the golden pass as well, but let's be real here. ETH at 2514, that's not spicy at all. It's not, but Gensler is basically coming out saying, yo, I like the ultimate in decentralization. That is, not knowing who to go after. And think that's why they go after BTC when it comes to green energy push and all that. They can't go after it in a regulatory sense, like, oh, who do we go after, right? Who is the Donnell Dixon, the Brad Garlinghouse, the Charles, right? We don't know the Buterin. We don't know who to go after. So they go after it with energy usage, regulatory concerns. Very cheeky, Gary. Very, very cheeky. Oh, John Deaton slamming Lizzie Warren, Pocahontas, Brad Garlinghouse, backing him up. Listen to this. On October 22nd, yo, let me check the Garmin. Oh, that was yesterday, Klaus. Come on now. Deaton posted on X, expressing his concerns over the lack of trustworthiness among politicians. He criticized Senator Warren, suggesting that he believes he could mislead voters during the campaign, only to change his stance in D.C. He accused Warren of being part of the flawed political system in Washington that operates this way, asserting that he is different and doesn't follow the same tactics. Deaton also claimed that Warren was distorting his record and argued that politicians like her prioritize special interests over the needs of the working and middle class. In response, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse voiced his support for Deaton. He praised Deaton as a consistent and strong advocate for the XRP army and broader crypto community. Garlinghouse contrasted Deaton's stance with Warren's, accusing her of spreading misinformation about crypto. Garlinghouse offered his full endorsement for Deaton's Senate campaign, urging those who can to contribute financially, whether small or large, to support his run. And remember, if any of these candidates have money left over, all they got to do is just claim it correctly, and guess what? They get to pocket the money. It's the war chest. Now you're like, what kind of chance does Deaton have? Not a chance in hell. So if you want to donate to someone, you'd literally be pissing down. You're like, basically what you're doing, if you want to donate to Deaton in the election, you're basically giving him your money so that he can buy like Lambos and cool houses and do all sorts of stupid shit. Because he ain't beating Warren. Oh, let me share with you something real quick. And mind you, I bring the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. And I'm tired of the channels out there that telling you he has a chance, because he really doesn't. The latest UMass Amherst and WCVB poll finds Warren leads Deaton 56 to 34. I've got another poll for you. This is from Projects 538. Warren, 56% chance, Deaton 34. Warren's always been kicking the ever-living crud out of Deaton, and these polls started September 16th. Deaton's never gotten higher than 35%. I got another poll for you. Elizabeth Warren holds another 22-point lead over Deaton. Here are the numbers right here. And if we zoom into that, you can see where Warren has the lead over Deaton. And it's in every category. Listen to this. Regulation of cryptocurrency. They believe Warren is going to do a better job than Deaton. That's directly about crypto. That tells you how blue this state is. What about healthcare? Warren beating him. Crime, immigration. She's beating him on every single thing. Even regulation of cryptocurrency. So, does Deaton have a chance? Not a chance? No. Go to Polymarket, which is a lot of crypto bros and gals out there. So you know they're pro-crypto, and even they're like, yo, does not have a chance in fucking hell. 97% action for Democrat Lizzie Warren. So yeah, Brad, give your support to this guy. Brad's like, yo, donate to this man. Yeah, because it's going to go in his pockets, because he's going to get blown out of the water, and your money is going to go nowhere. You know who actually has a chance? Moreno, beating Sherrod Brown. You know how close that race is? It's within a couple points. These here are anywhere from 22 to 30+%. He doesn't stand a chance in hell. And sadly, I have to bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. Now, when it comes to XRP price, there's a lot of market softness going on. I told you I'm not really worried. We're going to get support. Yep, we got it. You saw it right here, clear as day. Zooming out, what's the deal? The deal is this. Elections, we're waiting. These little mini pumps, mini pumps, they're like lowercase p, like super tiny font lowercase p. It's pretty much what you're going to get until the election happens. Because we know how divided one side is versus the other, how divided the political spectrum is, right? Pinning one side to the other is how I should have said it. And Deaton does not have a chance. Moreno does have a chance. So if you were to say support someone's campaign, wouldn't you want to support someone that actually has a chance? Like actually, I mean a real chance versus supporting someone who doesn't have a chance in hell? Or are they trying to file money into the crypto bros' pockets, making Deaton some cash-ola with the war chest? And oh, you don't believe me? Seriously, look up war chest and politician in the United States, and these players do it all the time. So when these people run for presidency and you know they don't have a shot in hell, you know what they do? They claim all that money. It becomes income. They're good to go. It's totally legal to do. So all the campaign donations that they don't use, guess what? As long as they do the correct forms, declaration, documentation, they can pocket it. Crazy, isn't it? So, if you had a bunch of money to donate, wouldn't you donate it to someone that actually had a chance versus who doesn't? Especially when we zoom in and find out that even when it comes to the regulation of crypto, Warren is beating Deaton. And we know that regs are holding back XRP. We know that the SEC is holding back XRP. And we also know that stablecoins are going to be the next juicy thing. So what happens to XRP? So for real, where do we go from here if all the action is going to be placed on stablecoins? And it is. We're seeing everywhere from the EU, we're seeing the UK, the United States. They're all looking at stablecoins more favorably than they are for crypto. Now, that being said, macroeconomic conditions are what can totally help crypto, along with the shift in how the public has to shift their viewpoint in crypto as well, because that's how you're also going to get those politicians to change their views. So there's some things that are good for the stablecoin part of crypto. There's some things that are good for native token action. Now, in terms of Gensler, let's be real here. Gensler ain't going after BTC, and we pretty much know they're not going after ETH. But they're going to go after players out there that have CEOs, players out there that actually have like businesses that benefit by the sale of this stuff, actual entities that they can go after. I mean, seriously, what are you going to do? Go after gold? Who made gold? You going to go after the tectonic plates and you're going to go after the little magma swirl? No, you see what I'm saying? And that's why Gensler mocks crypto, saying happy sweet 16 to BTC, because BTC has the ultimate in legal clarity. Ain't no one going after BTC. That's why they pick on them when it comes to green energy and stuff. Because they can't go after an organization or a person directly. Pathetic, Gary. Pathetic. Choo-choo, bitches.